Yeah, hi. Hi, okay, it's been 4 days since my last video then. Long story short, it's just who you think someone is might not be the reality. Who you think someone is might tell you a lot about who you are instead. So it is not just about who you think who someone is, but also what they do, like general information about them might tell you a lot about yourself more than them. Okay, that's the long story short. So here is the long story. But before that, I wanna have a kind of like an update. So the last 4 days I have been experimenting and updating a way forward for my content. I think I'm gonna post daily, which gets me to write daily, which is a good outlet. Oh yeah, and I'm gonna talk with this voice because somehow the voice that I used in previous videos, this voice I get, the voice that I used in previous video, that kind of like a soft voice, over time my throat hurts. And I also feel like it's not my voice. I don't know why it hurts. I even got inflammation. So I just think that, so if this is like, if this is this voice I talk, I feel like the focal point of air is like here, around here in my mouth. But this voice, it pushes further into my throat. Maybe that's how I got wrong. The thing is, yeah, I don't know why. Like, if you know, please tell me in the comment section. Oh yeah, English and Vietnamese. I think I'm gonna take turn, like one day English, the next day Vietnamese, maybe, yeah. Cause yeah. And now this video is just like inside dumb, law dumb, lesson dumb about projection. And well, these days I learned a lot about projection in my life. What is projection? I understand it as, well, for example, person A has this emotion or belief. They place this emotion on person B. In person A's perspective, person B is the one having this emotion or belief, not person A. Yeah, that's how I understand it. That's how I understand projection to be. So this is actually about person A, not B, but it's just B is the carrier that's believed to be the one doing it. That's why we've got the title of the video like this. The why of projection is like what psychologists might argue about, but I think the why is very personal, so I won't argue it. I'll just talk about my examples, my lessons these days, like, and I'm not even sure that if these examples fall into the category of projection. So if it's really about something else, please tell me, okay? Like, yeah, please tell me. Okay, now into the long story. It is about my projection onto my friend. Well, my friend, she's in this, and yeah, I'm writing it all out, so I am gonna read it while trying to make it as like lively as possible. Well, my friend, she's in this state of like lots of direction in life, but she doesn't seem to like solve anything around this. Like she has some kind of a way forward, but to me, this way forward is not a solution. Not a solution. Like it plays into her problems, involving limited beliefs and behavioral patterns stemming from child trauma. And I'm choosing problem, the word, and solution to make it easier to understand, and it also shows where I stand in this. And I'm gonna talk about it later. Okay, she knows about her problems. She keeps it that way. And this drives me crazy. Well, I don't like telling someone what they should do. And I'm working on not giving advice because I still do it reflexively sometimes. But this guy is. I give like 3 lectures on the problems and solutions in my point of view, hoping to get her to see it about herself and like do the inner work. The first time was reflexive, the rest were because I couldn't stand it. Okay, where is the projection part? From the start, I projected my own way of living onto her. I think that she's just like me. Everybody is just like me. I think so. Like, yeah, it helps me with compassion and it gives me problems understanding people and talking about understanding people because people are not me. But before I realize all this, I really think people are just like me. Well, and yeah, talking about problems, to me, limited beliefs and behavioral patterns stemming from child trauma here are referred to as problems because I want to live happier and they are standing in the way. And there are nuances here. Because when first of all, when we say this, the word problem, it can feel like I should fix myself. I should fix who I am. And with enough self-hate, this can easily be the case of like, I have problems with who I am and I should fix it, you know. And it's not okay. It's not okay. It's painful. Like facing yourself with that kind of belief is painful. And maybe that's why like many feel this in the first stages of healing. Like I should fix myself. But well, another perspective into it. It can be called a problem to refer to the how, not what. A closed flower bed, the problem is not the flower bed, the what, but the fact that it is closed, the how. So it is not about you, not about who you are, not about us in the core or anything, or the human, no. It is but how you are behaving, choosing, interpreting things, that is the problem. It is not who you are, but how you're doing it. That is standing in the way of living happier. So yeah, that's how I see it, and I hope that it can show you how we can call our limited beliefs and limited behavioral patterns stemming from childhood trauma a problem. With so much self-love, self-esteem, and self-trust that way. We love ourselves, and we also see that this is standing in the way. Coming back, projection. I heard that for projection to happen, there must be a match, meaning the one being projected onto has the trait too. Like, I didn't understand back then, because doesn't it make the projecting one right? Now I get it. Now I get it. The trait here is the surface expression, surface behavior, words, etc. that can be observed. The projection here is the interpretation, the meaning behind. See, there is deeper, not a level deeper, I don't know which level, but just deeper, the layer under is the projection. So my friend, yeah, she did say that she was lost in her life, she didn't know what to do next with her life, her passion was shamed by her parents, she was meeting a bunch of guys, claiming wanting to have a boyfriend to solve this. She had this need to connect with people, like to talk with people non-stop. All of that are observed. She did say that. So all of that are surface behavior, surface words. The projection here is, to me, they are problems. The interpretation behind, I interpreted it as problem, and I projected it onto her. I projected this interpretation onto her that I think and I believe she considers them problems too. Therefore, remember what I said? I said she knows about her problems. She keeps it that way. Well, I didn't think that it was all about me until one day I thought, if other people are mirrors showing us about ourselves, what aspect of me is she showing me? Then I realized, to her, there might not be problems at all. Even if there are problems, she might, and very likely, doesn't solve it how I do. She might not feel as dark as I do in her position. And even if she feels stuck, she might not be obsessed with getting unstuck as I am. Oh, this is all about me. This is not about her. This shows me what I'll do, feel, and think if I am in her situation. Like this, now I know this about myself, that I'm obsessed with solutions and answers, with moving forward, and I can't stand it if there are lots of questions hanging, especially when they're about my life, about who I am. I want answers. Those answers can just be my interpretations. They don't have to be scientifically proven. Well, just that can soothe me somehow. This obsession drives me here. This obsession drives my healing, and this obsession drives this video. It kind of makes me think about why hard-working people stay with the lazy ones, or how we stay in an unavailable relationship. Because projection, it can sometimes be our hope, and well, it clouds our judgment. Like the hardworking one can think about the lazy one as, oh, she is very hardworking. It's just she is having some obstacles. That's why there's no or little progress in the situation. No, they just don't do anything. The lazy one can think of the hardworking one as, oh, here she can and is providing for me. Here she wants to do that for me. Normally it's not that hard for him to do that. They might be pushing me for money this time because they're having some struggle. No, they don't want to provide solely. Or here she loves me for who I am unconditionally. Here she can wait and provide for me until I figure my life out. No, they can't wait. Or in an unavailable relationship. No, they're not available. They want this relationship to be like that, like to be there, when they are available, and when they are not available, like they don't even care, and they might think you're the same, or you're tricked. And you might think they want to be available. It's just that they have some problems or something. No. It is actually your hope and your want placing onto the other person. And I am saying this not to shame you. I'm saying this first to get out of the illusion. In my case, I thought she's just like me. Like I have projected how I go about my life onto her. I thought that she is having some kind of resistance or struggle. That's why she is not doing anything tangible. That's why she's like playing into the pattern. No, she's not me. And when I look at the fact, well, seeing the reality clearer now, I've got my decision. And I'm gonna keep this decision to myself. And I hope that you can also see your reality clearer and decide for yourself. You don't have to share with everybody your decision. If it helps you, it helps you. So, long story short, who you think someone is might not be the reality. It might tell you a lot about who you are instead. Okay. Bye.